A wonderful morning to all of the students. Today we will find out more interesting things that happened to the young seagull. His first flight. This imaginary story conveys the message that one learns by taking courage and not by sitting idle. A young seagull is fed lovingly by his parent, but when the time comes for him to fly, he feels himself afraid. At last, his mother hits upon a plan by persuading him with food in her beak. And what happens next? We should find out more about the young seagull. But before that, let's have a quick revision what we have got earlier. Let's have a quick revision for the lesson. This story is about a young seagull who was afraid of flying. Young seagull was full of pessimism. His parents and family members used to encourage him for his first flight, but he does not have enough courage to fly. He was left alone by his family members for 24 hours and he ate nothing. He was very hungry, even he begged for food. Young Seagull's mother diverted his mind from fear to food. Now students, we will start from page number 31, the third last paragraph. First of all, we will have some difficult and new words on this page, and they are mockingly, plentifully, abreast, swooped, monstrous, and last one is seized. You have to note down them and learn these words. So let's start the lesson. Come to page number 31 and read with me. Ga ga ga, he cried, begging her to bring him over some food. Gowl, she screamed back mockingly. But he kept calling plentifully, and after a minute or so he uttered a joyful scream. His mother had picked up a piece of the fish and was flying across him with it. He leaned out eagerly, tapping the rock with his feet, trying to get nearer to her as she flew across. But when she was just opposite him, abreast of the ledge, she halted, her legs hanging limp, her wings motionless, the piece of the fish in her beak almost within reach of his beak. The mother seagull was looking at him. He saw her tearing at a piece of fish at her feet. He was mad to see the food. He gave out a sound to get it. His mother replied in a sound and looked at him. She picked a piece of the fish. She flew across him with it. He leaned out, tapping the rock with his feet. His mother flew across, trying to get nearer to him. The seagull had the food within the reach of his beak. Students, come to next paragraph now. He waited a moment in surprise, wondering why she did not come nearer, and then, maddened by hunger, he dived at the fish. With a loud scream, he fell outwards and downwards into space. His mother had swooped upwards. As he passed beneath her, he heard the swish of her wings. The young seagull could not get the food. He waited a moment in surprise. He wondered why his mother did not come nearer. He was so mad with hunger that he dived at the fish. He fell outwards with a scream and downwards into space. His mother had swooped upwards. As he passed beneath her, he heard the sound of her wings. Now come to the last paragraph of this page. Then a monstrous terror seized him, and his heart stood still. He could hear nothing, but it lasted only a moment. The next moment he felt his wings spread outwards. The wind rushed against his breast feathers, then under his stomach and against his wings. He could feel the tips of his wings cutting through the air. It means a great fear caught him. His heart stood still. He could hear nothing, but it only lasted for a moment. The next moment he felt his wings spread outwards. He felt the wind rushing against his breast feathers. It rushed under his stomach and against his wings. He was not falling headlong now. He was soaring slowly downwards and upwards, and he was no longer afraid to fly. Students, now come to next page, page number 32. He was not falling headlong now. He was soaring gradually downwards and outwards. He was no longer afraid. He just felt a bit dizzy. Then he flapped his wings once and he soared upwards. He uttered a joyous scream and flapped them again. He soared higher. He raised his breast and banged against the wind. Ga, 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 gowl. His mother swooped past him, her wings making a loud noise. He answered her with another scream. Then his father flew over him screaming. He saw his two brothers and sister flying around him, soaring and diving. So students, after knowing how to fly, he was not falling headlong now. He was soaring slowly downwards and upwards. He was no longer afraid. The young seagull gave out a joyous scream. He soared higher, calling ga, ga, ga. His mother gave out ga, kula. Then his father flew over him screaming. Then he saw his brothers and sister flying around him. That's all for today, and in our next class we will complete the story. Remember students, you have to read out the lesson once again and find what happened with seagull after learning how to fly.